This is Sparta!
Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we're in my second favorite tank in the game. I just bought this back to have some fun. Now, you guys have asked in the past, what is your second favorite game? We know that your favorite game, or not favorite game, favorite tank is the M55. Well, my second favorite tank in the game would have to be the Tier 7 German tank destroyer, the Jag Panther. I love this tank. There's very little to hate about it. Now, a lot of people are not happy with this, and the main reason is because you haven't fully upgraded. When you get this thing fully upgraded with the 105, she's amazing. So right off the bat, we're in a platoon. We've got, a few guys with us, and I'm going to go over to Death Valley because tank destroyer, that's what we do. I could go up top, but I figure with as many people as going up top, I should be fine to hold the left side. Now, a lot of people don't realize how to play this tank, because it doesn't have amazing armor. It can bounce shots. That sloped armor is no joke. It can bounce shots and does on occasion, but you've got to keep this as far back as possible, and just catch people slipping. Once you get the 105, you're going to be hitting for about 350 a shot, and first shot out, we get the first kill. It's not bad. Just take what the enemy gives you, utilize cover, utilize camo, and there we go. 276. That's a bit of a low roll. Usually we get 300 at least, and then occasionally we'll roll 350 or higher. But the biggest thing to remember about this tank is that it is not the brawler. Okay, this tank is not meant to be right up in there with everybody. Now you can see I get 6 cents, so I'm backing off, and I'm just going to get to the back of this. Not the most graceful exit ever, but you get the idea. Then we put a shot straight into him, 337 on the IS. It's going to get him to back off. But as you can see, everybody's running away. I now have just 2 heavy tanks, and I've got to try to keep them alive. So I'm going to move up, change rocks, so that I can help fight the guys that are being spotted on the left. I auto-lock, I aim in, let it aim in. Even though I auto-locked, I let it aim in, and then pull the trigger. So there you see me do it again. That time, it either didn't hit him or it bounced or something. But this thing has a very good aim time for a tank destroyer. And part of that is because the 105 is actually, a relatively small gun for a tank destroyer, especially a high tier. Now, you saw the last known of that guy was right there, and he just waited for us because he wasn't spotted. So we smacked him, and he'll think twice about it. So here again, we're just taking what they give us. I don't have a shot on him, keeping an eye out. We've managed to protect those 2 heavy tanks so far. And we're afraid to make a mistake at this point. Our team is winning. I take a look to my right, and I've got a 131 sitting up on the hill. Look at this. Look at this accuracy right there. 319. Beautiful. Okay, you're just sitting there again. I'll put another one on you. 277. At this point, he's like, who is shooting me? I'm being shot and I can't even see the guy. Hello. There we take another 330 off of him. And then he runs away and then dies immediately. And here's our IS buddy. And we put a 332 right through him. Up to 9 pins so far. So we're doing alright. AT-7, however, is a very, very hard target to hit. Exactly where I need to hit. While this is a very good very good gun, I still cannot go toe-to-toe with an AT-7 and be reliably able to pin it. Now this IS is just begging for me to kill him, and then he rolls away. I'm using the dead carcass of this T-29 to protect me from the AT-7. AT-7 pulls up, gets another kill. So I'm just going to use it, just barely poke the gun around, see if we can't hit him right in the top edge. Nope, went a little left. Again, they have DPS, so I don't want to go too crazy. And that one went far right. Wait for it. And got out. There we go, 170. Finally hit his turret, or hit his commander's hatch. And that leaves just the arty, and we managed to hold Death Valley at all cost. And that gives us 10 pins as well, 3 kills. Can we get there arty? The other thing that I love about this vehicle is the fact that it has awesome mobility. I mean, the thing, it just flat out gets it. And unlike most tank destroyers where you got to worry about people circling you, getting behind you, that's not really a big issue with the Jagdpanther, because he tends to be able to outturn just about anything that's trying to circle you. So you can keep that gun firing. But anyway, what do we end up with? 2,500 damage, 3 kills, second on the leaderboard. Not bad. And moving on right to the second battle. We're on Redshire this time. And I'm all alone in a tier 8 match. Surely I'm gonna die, right? I'll be honest. This tank is so nice and so well balanced. It's got good DPM. It's very mobile. It can bounce shots if you play it correctly, which I prefer to keep it on the back sides of hills, small hills, using the hills to back off quickly and let people shoot at me and hit the very sloped armor. It generally causes bounces. You're going to see a little bit of that in this one because we actually have hills to hide behind this time. And we'll get a little bit better view of this tank. If you guys got any other tanks specifically that you guys want to see, let me know. And then we'll see if we can't make it happen. But the Jagdpanther, it's so good, guys. Seriously, a lot of people don't realize just how good this little thing is. It's got, you know, a decent profile, it's got decent weight, it's got a good gun, it's got good mobility, it's got amazing traverse for a tank destroyer, which is actually one of its stronger points. It's got decent camo, and of course I've got camo nets running on this thing, but can't get a shot on the T-37. I back off, try to go around the other side of the rock. Our arty goes full stupid, goes out to get himself killed, and he's going to get bailed out by our team. I took a stupid shot there, that's on me, but yeah, that arty, I don't know what he was thinking there. You never want to try to do that. Don't be the hero that early in the game. If you want to take and try to make a shot late in the game like that, that's one thing. But to do that right off the bat, you could have pretty much gotten yourself killed and then screwed us the rest of the match, putting us down an arty where they get their arty the entire time. And here I'm relaxing. This guy goes behind the church. I thought he was going to come around my side of the church, but he didn't get that far. Everybody started shooting at him. Our guys are playing awfully far back for the middle. Not 100% sure why, but, you know, it's a thing. Every match is different. But here we go. We've got a Mutant 6 directly in front of us. Got out. We derped down into his frontal armor. This tier 8 heavy premium tank is going to be a pain for me to pin. But I switched to APCR. I get a shot towards... I want to hit the back of his turret, but his turret is angled, so that was actually a bad play. And then I realized because it's angled, I should be able to shoot the front easier. And there we get our first pin of the game, 310. He immediately goes, somebody shot me. Yep. T-25-2, got out. And this, I'm not going to lie, I completely forgot that I loaded APCR for that M6 Mutant. So we get a shot. I don't know how that didn't hit that guy, but, you know, it's a thing. VK30 is just begging for it, so we're going to oblige. Put 299 right through the front of him. And you can see that this thing cycles incredibly fast. But being able to pin this guy is going to be next to impossible. I do track him there. I want the other guys to start shooting him, but, you know, he gets a really good gun on that mute.
Enemies in our base.
And we have a T-26E4 Super Pershing in our base, who literally just drove straight across the middle of the map. So we're going to go show him the error of our ways. And again, I completely forgot I was shooting nothing but APCR.
Trying to capture our base.
So I'm going to lose a little bit of money this round. I don't normally shoot this much APCR. I load 15 rounds. Hello. Right through his track. He's not going anywhere. He's being flanked by the medium and flanked by me at the same time. I put another round in him, and I'm going to go ahead and ram him. Yes, I take a little bit of damage, but he took worse. And I'm just going to try to get around and put one right in his backside. That's the end of his game. Now, going back towards the right to try to help clean up. All these tanks are nice and spread out. I've got plenty of hills to use. And we're just going to go up here and cause some chaos. Got the Mutant 6 right there. He backs off, doesn't want none. Put one in him anyway. It's actually kind of a lucky shot that probably wouldn't pin most times. But here we go. We're auto-locked on him because 105 accurate. And this time we go ahead and finish him off by looking. This champion, he wants some. I'm spotted. Just gonna go ahead and put a few rounds in this guy. Don't know what he's thinking. He drove right up in front of me, made himself the easiest target he could possibly make. Put another one in him. Back off. He's shooting somebody. And go back to garage. They finished him right before I did. He did get one shell into me though. So now, 3 people left. One of them's down there on the back side of the church. I'm going to use my mobility and just move up. And you can see I run 2 repair kits plus my camo net on this tank. Because like I said, generally you want to stay as far back as possible. And then if you do get tracked or whatever, you want to be able to fix it. There we hit a nice shot on the guy as he's running away. And that leaves a medium tank in the middle. And their artillery. Medium tank gets ammo racked and that just leaves the RD. We've got 13 pins and 3 kills. That's going to be a pretty decent game for a tier 7 tank destroyer. My best match in this ever was, we ended up, it was a type, or not type, but it was a ×5 weekend. And I ended up bringing in 18,000 XP. It was a tier 10 match. My buddy was in a tier 9 and I decided to try to help him. I was in this tank and he held the top of a cliff while I was shooting them. He just spotted them for me. And we just put everybody into submission that match. But anyway, what do we end up with? 3,300 damage, 3 kills. It's got to be top of the leaderboard in a tier 7, right? Come on, what do we got? But anyway, if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.